Hello there, it's Frank Foley again. I've got another in my series of short audios on Ben Okri's wonderful collection of essays, A Way of Being Free, published in 1997. If you listen to the previous audio, you'll know that I think this is a great homage to storytelling. It's a book that I really love and tend to have in my bag a lot, so I can just dip in and out of it. There's great reminders in there all the time. And there's some fantastic quotes, and I did one yesterday from one of the essays, which is The Joys of Storytelling Part 1. I'm going to carry on from that essay and basically the next little kind of mini chapter, if you like. So yesterday we did number 9, and this is going to be number 10. So here's the quote. I hope I can do it some justice. It is a little bit longer than the one yesterday, so let's hope I can get through it okay. So here's the quote. "Let us extend the heresy. Let's create a little fugue out of it. Our lives are great invisible novels. It makes no difference that they are unwritten or being written. It is said that history, and even the universe, is a vast novel, a divine epic written by God whose script we cannot decipher. On a lower level, it has been hinted that we are writing the novels of our lives as we live, and in the living. Sometimes, by dint of foresight or in a moment of heaven-sent clarity, we manage the great feat of rewriting the novel that our life is becoming. We manage to improve the first draft. We manage to follow an unpromising first chapter with a brilliant second. And sometimes we manage the even greater feat of transforming the unhappy novel of our lives into a happier one. And by understanding the bizarre fact that to some extent we are the novelists and composers of our lives. Like the novel, life is an art as well as a craft. While we may not be the masters of all the sources of the material and the sublime waters of inspiration, at least we cannot deny the fact that we wield the pen." Well, I managed to get through that okay, so I'm quite pleased with myself about that. That is just fabulous. I mean, I as I said yesterday, I'm not going to get into really unpacking these because I'm going to do some free classes on this book, and we can take a deep dive into really talking about what some of these quotes mean and how we see them subjectively. But just on the face of that and listening to that, fresh, if you like, that is just wonderful. I've read that many times, and just reading it aloud like that brings it to life in a different way. There's so much power and positive force in this sense of us being the writer of our own stories to a certain extent. I mean, we don't control the outside world, obviously, and we are at the whim of it a lot of the time. It's not necessarily always our friend. We get life shocks and things happen to us all the time and that we can't control. But there is a sense that the human spirit has some guiding hand in what we do. That last line, at least we cannot deny the fact that we wield the pen. I love that. I love this book. I really strongly recommend, I'm not on commission here, but I really strongly recommend you get this book. It's wonderful. It's just a wonderful evocation of passion about storytelling, about all the great things about storytelling, but all the dangers in storytelling as well. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Something I carry around with me all the time, and I really think it's worth an investment. I'm going to be doing more of these. Thank you so much for listening, and look out for more. Thanks very much.